is this the end of the vlog? Funny thing is that every single year after the new year, Brian asks this exact same question.
I sometimes wonder, is it time for a change, or when is it time for a change? You guys know I'm not gonna daily vlog forever.
But a lot has changed since then. What's the future? Can we make this work? I'm gonna answer all those questions, but first, a little bit of a backstory. Also, hi Matilda. Did you know that the very first vlog filmed on this channel started right here? That's right, in Brian's office. And those were back in the days before there was any legacy aquarium, any reptile zoo, any of that stuff. It was just Brian, ball pythons, colubrids, family, and all the shenanigans that were going on around the shop. He'd walk around and show you some of his favorite morphs of ball pythons or some of the coolest new colubrids he got, but the vlog didn't end there.
Ooh, doggy, look at that. Don't ask Lori, because if you ask Lori about this, she'll probably sell it on me, and I don't want that to happen.
Almost every video would start with Brian coming up to camera and hanging out with a little snaky friend, telling you about what was to come for that day. This is upstairs at BHB where all of the colubrids were. A lot of videos filmed here, but I promise you one thing, the vlog didn't end here. And a lot has changed over here since those days. I mean, we have all offices behind me now, we have the mammals on the other side. It's not just colubrids up here. Actually, most of these bins are completely empty. It's crazy to think that Ben and Jerry, Ivy, Elvis, Salt, all of those animals that are huge in the videos literally weren't even a thought back then. This whole entire reptile zoo wasn't even a thing back then. But once these animals in this building started showing up in the vlog, everything changed forever. The reptile zoo was Brian and Lori's dream. You'd think, cool, we successfully did it, that would be the end of it. But I promise you, it wasn't the end of it. And that's because a year after the Reptarium opened, we destroyed the wall.
You can see they're taking out the bricks at the very top, and basically what's happening right now is there's jacks that are holding up this actual building right now, and then they'll put a steel I-beam in there that is the support that's going to actually hold the building's weight.
Where I'm standing now used to be an old tattoo shop that was next to the reptile zoo. When the tattoo shop owners left, Brian hopped on the deal to make sure that he can get this place so we could do an expansion to the reptile zoo, which took a lot of funds and took a lot of effort. We've traveled all over the place just to make this entire dream start to come to fruition. And we vlogged every single second of it. Every single trip down to Universal Rocks, every animal we went and picked up, animals like Ivy and Al Macchino that we went to pick up, we vlogged every moment of it. Those fish tickle, for sure. This was kind of our first time getting our, no pun intended, feet wet when it came to fish. And that spawned a whole new series of dreams, but I'm gonna have to go across the street to tell you more about that. Like I said, guys, the vlog didn't end there because Brian kept dreaming. Lori kept dreaming. We started building a giant public aquarium, and we've gotten a lot done so far, and we filmed literally every moment of it. We needed the vlog to show you guys what the heck we were doing over here. Do we still need the vlog now? Let me just start by saying this vlog is a lot more than just like showing you guys what we're doing. It's sharing a day-to-day. It feels like we're family, right? Like you guys interact in the comments. We're showing you what we're doing every day in the videos, and it's like this shared experience. It gives us the ability to get people over their fears without them even having to touch a snake or touch a reptile. And that is a super huge deal, but there are some things that make the vlog difficult, and I'm gonna go over those with you. See, our team kind of went from 4 people, Brian, myself, Noah, and Armin, to me. Pretty much. Thumbnails, titles, coming up with the video, shooting it, and the master edit. I'm doing all of it, and I don't even have time to do any of the extra stuff I'd love to do, like shorts, better thumbnails that make the videos perform well, and all of the things. So that's really difficult. I mean, when it used to be like a team project with everyone's brain thinking about it, and then it's like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it and I love it so much, but it can be challenging at times. Sometimes it feels like I'm doing everything wrong. I always used to say I never want to be the smartest one in the room, but right now it feels like I'm the only one in the room. I know there's gonna be people in the comments, Jay, you're doing a great job, don't even worry about it, Brian would be so proud. I get it, trust me, and I do think that Brian would be super proud, but I can't lie to you, there's parts of me that think I'm failing every single day. It sucks because I wish I could just know. I know all of that's kind of hard to hear, but I'm just telling you because you guys mean a lot to me. You have to remember, I was a vlog watcher way before I filmed with Brian. This vlog means a lot to me. I think a lot more than most people really realize, because to me, it's the only reason I'm even here. I mean, I watched the videos at home, and me and my family would gather up around. I'd have snakes and everyone would be hanging out with snakes, and we'd watch Brian and get some motivation in our lives. And I try to do the same things for you, even if some days are harder than others. It feels like I'm constantly being torn because I care so much about these videos, and I care so much about you guys watching them. So it can be very difficult at times. Guys, I promise you, I never ever wanted to be in front of a camera. My joke in my family is I'm never in the photos because I'm the one taking the photos. That's why I became a photographer. Anytime you see me, like even like a video today, it's really just me in this video. There's no one else that can help today. Lori's busy, Mike and Connie are busy, Jay's out of town, Melissa's out of town. It's just me and the crew here working on Legacy. So there's days that it's a choice between seeing me or seeing nothing at all. To me, seeing something is more important. Trust me, I have to go home and edit this and see my face and hear my voice. I appreciate you guys giving me the support you do because it helps me get over that, you know? I never ever wanted this to be the way things were, and I'm sure none of us did. But the meaning and purpose behind this vlog is more important to me than ever, so I'm gonna do anything I have to make sure you guys get the content you want and we put the content out that we love. I feel like I owe it to all of us. The entire crew, you guys watching this video, our friends all around the world that love Brian or Dingo. Even bigger than all of that, I owe it to wildlife and reptiles. I mean, if we don't do it, who is? It makes me feel like I have purpose. I have an ability to change people's minds about something I care about very deeply. Like a lot of you guys, I've always loved snakes, but let's be real, that is not the case with most people. Our girl Ivy's gonna be living in here, my favorite snake at the Reptarium, Brian's favorite snake at the Rep. Obviously, everyone here loves her, but there's some people that will walk through those doors behind me and go,
ew, what is that? That's gross.
And would literally go home and talk about killing snakes with their kids. People don't look at reptiles the way that all of us do. I watch a lot of content, whether YouTube, TikTok, podcasts, whatever. You have no idea how many times I hear,
ew, what kind of crazy person would keep snakes as pets?
So needless to say, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of minds to change, and it makes me cry just thinking about people feeling that way about animals we all know and love. And I think by continuing this vlog, we're not only continuing that message that Brian would spread about loving reptiles and wildlife, but we're also continuing his legacy. We get people over their fears, we teach people respect for wildlife, and give people motivation for their day-to-day struggles, because listen, life can be crazy, but sometimes all you need is a little pick-me-up to get your day going and keep moving forward in your life. It's not just like people's minds we have to change, it's government's minds we have to change as well. How many videos did Brian make about HP 10546, SB 21045? Legislation is coming down the pike all the time, and Brian, Kevin at Nerd, and a bunch of other people were really on the front lines of letting all of us know about how to affect change positively. Listen, we want people to keep reptiles forever, so new generations can constantly be inspired by all the beauty in the reptile world. I think it's like a really big deal, and with 2 of our reptile legends gone this year, I think it's more important than ever that our channel and all of the channels of our friends step up now more than ever, because it's up to us to save the future. I mean, let's get real, guys. Millions of people will come through the doors of the Legacy Aquarium and Reptarium, but 20 times more people will never be able to come here, and that's where these vlogs come in. We're able to change people's minds thousands and thousands of miles away who have never had the intention of coming here, holding a snake, owning a snake, and we're on the front lines of actually making a difference in those people's lives, not just the ones that come to Legacy. So this is all just kind of a long-winded way to say, no, this is definitely not the end of the vlog. We have a lot of work to do. We still have an aquarium to finish up. You guys have hundreds of new animals to meet, and we have thousands of new stories to tell. We've done 2,757 videos by the time you're seeing this one here. I would love to have 5,000, 6,000, maybe 10,000 videos by the time I'm done being here. So needless to say, there's a lot to do and a lot to show, but I'm gonna need your help. And you guys can help by posting ideas down in the comments, interacting with our videos and sharing them with your friends, continuing to support all of the initiatives here at the Legacy Aquarium, whether that's cool new merch drops or pins or membership stuff, the list goes on and on. There's tons of ways that you guys can help us and continue to support us. We appreciate you guys, man. I mean, literally, ever since Brian's been gone, all of us have been doing our best to pick up the pieces. None more than Lori. I mean, I give her so much credit. You guys don't really get to see it. You just see what we put on camera, but she is doing so much, making so many decisions, all of them harder than the last one, and even dealing with the circumstances without all of that would be difficult. Imagine having to deal with all the heaviness of this last year, plus running a bunch of businesses now on your own. I feel for her greatly. I hope you guys can see how much we are all trying to make this thing work. But it's no easy task. These are all crazy businesses. Brian was a crazy person. He had a lot of energy and a lot of creativity. Trying to find ways to make it work now can be difficult sometimes, but definitely not impossible. And if you could see behind me, there's a little bit of an event going on over here. We have a family getting a tour of the reptile zoo, show some of the future, some amazing animals. And you guys know that's what this entire place is about, is giving people experiences they can't get anywhere else. In some way, the vlog feels like the same thing. Maybe you can't come here and get that experience, but you can watch people you love have that experience, and I think that's so amazing. Yeah, we have to continue doing this and the vlog, I think, for a long, long time. Plus, how is the vlog supposed to end when there is so much progress going on? Grayson just told me that he got the quarantine set up. We're actually back of the house by the big wall tank where it's gonna live.
I believe so. I believe this is where the quarantine tanks for all of the new fish or sick fish are gonna stay. Right in that corner, there's a nice area space for it. Stand's gotta be built for them, plumb them up, and then pretty much just live there.
Oh, that's so cool. Walls getting painted, shark lights getting hung. I mean, there's just so much going on. It just wouldn't make sense to stop right now. And quite frankly, I don't want to. I want to do this as long as I possibly can. If you watched the vlog from the other day where I showed Brian and I sitting here the last time that we ever filmed together, he was 100% right. This vlog meant a lot and means a lot to both of us. Feels like my purpose on this planet is to spread positivity, love, and compassion for wildlife, with nature and all its beauty. I don't think this vlog's going anywhere anytime soon. It does kind of rely on all of us, doesn't it? All in all, there you have it, guys. Is the vlog over? No. But is this video? Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.